So today I'm excited to spend some time with my good friend and rock star realtor, Dena Sutton, and world-class hugger, right? Was that official?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
great.
okay. Even in COVID, even in COVID.
I know, it's terrible. Dena, you've been with our office since 2008 and only with our office, right? You got licensed and joined our brokerage, which is
Yes.
awesome. We're so proud to have you part of us. And was last year one of your best years or your best year in real estate?
Last year was my best year in real estate.
Super. And then hopefully this year we can say the same thing, right? Every year a little bit better, right?
We're crossing our fingers on this one. It's a little tougher, but
yeah,
mindset.
We have our challenges, and so I think one of the differences is that you've been making and treating your real estate business more and more as a business, right? And so you wanted to share some insights on doing that. I guess what's tip number one?
Tip number one. So I would say in starting real estate, everybody has these grand ideas. Oh, you go show houses and clients are wonderful and it's so much fun. And it is, but there's a business side to it that lots of us forget, and lots of us have no idea. I was never self-employed before and really had no idea of the expense or the challenges that go along with it. You know,
Sure.
You don't have computer tech backup for you. You don't have all those things in place that you do when you're working.
Yeah, there's a lot of components to our business, right? Yeah, great.
And so in starting in real estate, it's the easy part is working with the clients. And I think there's challenges in there, but that's the easy part. But it's keeping the businesses and the systems and those things in order so that you can keep working with clients down the road. And so having backup or having mail systems that, keep in touch with people, phoning your clients, those kinds of systems that lots of us fail on.
Right. Yeah, or don't even make a point to have a system in place for it, right? And so instead of being proactive in their business, they're just reactive to whatever comes. And I think that's what gets that ebb and flow of our business that a lot of entrepreneurs and salespeople have struggled with. Yeah, absolutely.
Struggle with, yeah. And then the market, like we know it has its ups and downs. Around Christmas, you're going to be slow, but it's taking that time to work on your business, and you think, oh, I'm on holidays, but no, you shouldn't be. But yeah, and so then aligning yourself with a business and a brokerage that values same things as you do, so personal relationships or whatever. When you talk to the owners or you talk to the brokers and the people that work there, to have that sense that I could belong here, this could be home.
Right. So I guess one of the things that we talk about is know your tribe, right? And who you work with and who you spend time with matters, and it has to support your values and beliefs, right? So yeah, I think that's super important.
Super important. And because those people, as much as we're independent operators and business owners, we can't really work alone. We want to go on holidays. We want people to look after our business. We want, oh, can I ask you a question about this? And you want to feel safe when you're doing that. And so having those relationships in your brokerage is paramount. It's huge.
And then if I guess here's one thing, business mindset wise, and we're looking at 12 years back. If you were going to start over again, what's one thing that you would have changed or done differently if you were going to start again?
I guess I would have had a better system or knowing how to use the system of client keeping in touch. So a contact management system. They're out there, there's tons of them, but nobody really knows how to use them. Like, do you want it to send your clients emails? Do you want it to, do you want to just be reminded so you phone them? And so I think everybody signs up for one and pays their monthly due, and nobody uses them. And so I guess in the beginning, if I would have had a better knowledge of how to use that system and how much it was going to benefit my business, and then put that action behind it. So always make sure you are talking to those people and keeping those relationships that you did tons of work for them. You have good relationships with them, and then it's like you're breaking up all the time. Like,
you're constantly apologizing for not connecting with them and keeping in touch, right?
Yeah. So it's so I think having those initial stepping stones of how to do business would have like, I was told about them, but I never actioned them. Right?
Sure. Yeah, so I always say ideas are crap, and there's a lot of them, but without implementation, it doesn't mean anything, right? So
right. And we are bombarded as an industry every day with tons of stuff, and it's called get one and just work with it. And then once you figure out that, oh, okay, this is okay, or this really is terrible, but just work with it, because it's like, oh, it's like squirrel. I think I'll use that one. Oh, squirrel.
Well, that's good. I guess to treat it like your phone, right? You have one phone, you learn how to figure it out and know how to use it pretty quickly, right? Because you're on it several times a day, right? That's right. So I guess to summarize a little bit of your, your tips is just like, hey, have a system and follow the system, right? And early on, commit to a process and know and own, like if it's a CRM, pick one and live inside it. Open it every day. Let that be your guide on who you connect with and when, and reminders, and be able to track and measure your actions and results.
That's correct. Yeah, awesome. Totally.
You're amazing. I know this is a short, just quick tips, and I do appreciate so much your time. And yeah, miss your hugs, and can't wait to see you around the office.
All right.
Thanks, Dena. Have a good one.
Take care. Okay. Thanks.